Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different ways that people try to solve the sin problem. Yeah. And it's not only the guilt that needs a solution, it's the actual destruction and the misery that sin brings. We're talking about sex abuse. There is a real problem in there. And, humans want we want sexual purity. Sexual purity is a good thing. But what Joshua Harris was trying to do, he was trying to go about it the wrong way. He was trying to solve that problem in the wrong way. And he goes on in this talk, because after his deconversion, he tries to solve it in the opposite way. And let me just read this part. He said, I think there's a push by some people to say being sex positive means the kind of historical sexual ethic related to sex outside of marriage, related to homosexuality, is basically laid aside. So he's saying that's what sex positivity means. And embracing a healthy view of sex means just accepting all that is fine within the Christian tradition. I do think, though, that for me, in that change of interpretation of such a fundamental level, when it comes to sexuality, it's just hard for me. In a way, it's almost easier for me to contemplate throwing out all of Christianity than it is keeping Christianity and adapting it in these different ways. So he's talking about sex outside of marriage and homosexuality, and he's saying, I can't really adapt Christianity to accommodate those things. I'm better off being consistent and throwing it all out, yes. Which, of course, is what he did.
Yes, and it's interesting because
it's just embracing sex positivity there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with...
And I just put it together, there's that word again. Positivity. Honestly, this might be the first time I've ever heard that term. And I read that article before, or parts of it, and it didn't stick out to me. But I mean, is this an actual movement? Or is this just a term he's kind of appropriated to describe his views on...
So if you're talking about sex positivity, I mean, it can be part of a movement, because Eric and I have been talking about body positivity. I think that there's definitely a parallel there, but there doesn't have to be.